Welcome back for another deep dive. It's Halloween,
Ooh,
so we had to do
good
something
stuff.
a little spooky.
Yeah.
So tonight we're diving into Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven,
Okay.
as read by
Oh.
the iconic Christopher Lee.
Chills.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And you might be thinking,
You're forever.
The Raven, we all read that in high school.
Right, high school, yeah.
But trust me,
Oh, yeah.
hearing Christopher Lee, known for his chilling roles in all those classic horror films, breathe life into this poem,
Right.
it adds a whole new layer of darkness and drama.
Absolutely. The Raven is one of those timeless works that deserves to be revisited again and again.
Yes.
And what better time than Halloween? And it's not just a spooky poem.
Right.
It's a masterpiece of atmosphere and psychological insight.
Exactly. And the way Christopher Lee's voice sets the stage,
Oh, yeah.
with its deep, resonant tones, it's like he's drawing you into this bleak December night right alongside the poem's narrator.
Poe was a master at using language to create a specific mood, and this poem is a prime example.
Yes.
Just think about some of the lines, like each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor.
Oh.
The silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain.
Yes.
It's both beautiful and eerie, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. It's like you can feel the chill in the air, the weight of sorrow pressing down on everything.
Yeah.
And then there's the sound,
Oh, yeah.
like tapping at my chamber door.
Hmm.
Only this and nothing more.
Oh, yeah.
Poe uses repetition so cleverly to build suspense.
Yes.
It's like your heart starts pounding right along with the narrators.
That's one of the things that makes Poe so brilliant. He understood the power of sound,
Yes.
of rhythm, to create an emotional response in the reader.
Right.
He's not just telling you a story,
Yeah.
he's making you feel it.
Right, you're on edge waiting for the door to open, and then nothing, darkness there, nothing more.
Ooh, I love that.
The anticipation, the disappointment,
Yeah.
it all adds to this growing sense of unease.
Exactly, and that unease turns to something much darker when the Raven finally appears.
Yes.
Its grave and stern decorum, and that single chilling word, nevermore, becomes symbols of the narrator's inescapable despair.
It's like the Raven is a physical manifestation of his grief, wouldn't you say? This dark, ominous presence that settles in and refuses to leave.
That's a really insightful observation. The poem isn't just about a spooky bird, it's about how grief can consume us, how it can distort our reality and trap us in a cycle of despair.
And the way Lee delivers that word, nevermore, it's chilling. It's like a guttural growl that echoes the speaker's own despair.
Wow.
Each repetition feels like another nail in the coffin of his hope.
It's like Poe is showing us the speaker's descent into madness.
Yes.
How each nevermore pushes him further down that spiral. It's a powerful reminder of how our own minds can be our greatest tormentors.
Yeah.
Especially when we're struggling with loss.
And it makes you wonder, is the Raven real, or is it a figment of the narrator's imagination?
That ambiguity is what makes the poem so unsettling.
Yes.
It blurs the lines between reality and delusion, leaving us to question what's truly happening. And that's where Christopher Lee's performance really shines.
Oh, yeah.
His deep, almost Shakespearean voice adds a layer of gravitas,
Yes.
an otherworldly menace to the Raven.
It's true.
He doesn't just read the words,
Right.
he embodies them.
It's like he's channeling the spirit of the Raven, giving it a tangible form through his voice.
Right.
And when he delivers those lines about the night's Plutonian shore, it sends chills down your spine.
Yes, that line, "Tell me what thy lordly name is on the night's Plutonian shore."
Oh.
It's like the speaker is challenging the Raven, demanding answers from the very depths of darkness,
Yeah.
but also hoping for some kind of connection, some understanding of his grief.
It's like he's trying to bargain with fate itself, desperate for a glimmer of hope in this sea of despair.
But of course, the answer is always, nevermore. It's this constant reminder of the finality of death, the impossibility of bringing back what's been lost.
And that's where the poem really gets to you, doesn't it?
Yes.
It's not just a spooky story.
Right.
It's a reflection of the human experience, our struggle to cope with loss and find meaning in a world that can feel incredibly dark and uncertain.
Exactly. And Poe, through this dark and haunting imagery, through the speaker's descent into madness, he's exploring these universal themes of grief, obsession, and the fragility of our own sanity.
Yes.
It's not always comfortable to confront these emotions.
Yeah.
But there's a strange kind of beauty in the way he does it.
I think that's why The Raven has resonated with people for so long.
Oh, for sure.
It speaks to something deep within us,
Yeah,
something we all fear, but may also need to confront at some point in our lives.
absolutely.
It's a reminder that even in darkness, art can offer a way to process difficult emotions and find a kind of catharsis.
Absolutely. And that's the power of a poem like The Raven and a performance like Christopher Lee's. They offer a window into these dark corners of the human psyche,
Yes.
allowing us to explore them safely, to find solace in shared experience.
Right.
It's a reminder that even in our darkest moments, we are not alone.
So as we approach this Halloween night with all its spooky fun and festivities,
Mm-hmm.
perhaps The Raven offers us a different kind of treat. A
Uh-oh.
chance to delve into the mysteries of the human heart and the power of language to both haunt and heal us.
And if you haven't already, I highly encourage you to seek out Christopher Lee's complete reading of The Raven.
Oh, yeah.
It's a truly haunting and unforgettable experience,
Yes.
perfect for setting the mood this Halloween.
It's a chilling reminder that sometimes the most profound truths are whispered in the shadows.
Ooh.
And the most enduring stories are the ones that dare to explore the darkness within us all.
Absolutely.
Happy Halloween, listeners.
And it's a reminder that we don't always need
Yeah.
clear-cut answers to find
Right.
meaning in art.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the questions themselves are more powerful than any resolution.
I think that's what makes this poem and Christopher Lee's reading so perfect for Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
It leaves you with a sense of lingering unease,
Yeah.
a reminder that there are dark and mysterious forces at play in the world,
Mm-hmm.
both within us and outside of us.
Exactly. And it invites us to embrace that mystery,
Yeah.
to acknowledge the shadows within ourselves and the world around us.
But even in that darkness, the Raven offers a glimmer of hope.
Yes.
It reminds us that even in the face of profound loss and despair,
Mm.
the human spirit can endure.
And that art can provide a space for us to process those emotions, to find solace in shared experience. It's like Poe, through this haunting poem, is reaching across time and space to connect with us on a deeply personal level.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the Raven, I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
Oh, yeah.
What resonated with you most about this poem and Christopher Lee's reading?
Hmm.
What do you think Poe was trying to say about grief, loss, and the human condition?
And how do you think The Raven continues to speak to us today, over 175 years after it was written?
Right.
What makes it such a timeless and enduring work of art?
We'd love to hear your reflections on these questions and on anything else that struck you about this chilling masterpiece.
And until next time, keep exploring the depths of literature, art, and the human experience.
Yes.
There's always something new to discover, something that might just change the way you see the world.
Happy Halloween, everyone.